Matt, where are you now?
Meredith, I'm in a stunning location. This is the Blue Mosque. It's actually called the Sultan Ahmet Jami. This is a 400-year-old structure. It's 3 o'clock, or a little after 3 o'clock in the afternoon here in Istanbul, about an hour after the second call to prayer. There are 5 of those every day. This is a Muslim country. 99% of the people living here are of the Muslim faith, and this is one of the most popular places to come and pray. Now, it's very rare that a live television camera would be allowed inside the Blue Mosque, but they have been very nice to us today, and they've granted us permission. So one of the things you have to do, kind of like at the Buddhist temple yesterday in Lauer, first thing you do is you take off your shoes. A lot of that is for reverence for a holy site, also cleanliness, because you don't want to walk with dirty shoes in on the carpets that people are actually going to pray on. As a matter of fact, one of the rituals for Muslim prayer is that you wash your face and your hands before you pray. Just a tip for Westerners, if you come here, you must have your shoulders covered and your knees covered. So no shorts, no tank tops are allowed. Women, by the way, are allowed to come into the mosque, but when it comes to prayer, they pray separately from the men, and they must, or they should, have their heads covered. The mosque actually provides scarves for Westerners who don't have them. Now, as we enter the mosque, as I said, this is very unusual for them to let a camera in here. If you just take a look around, one of the reasons they call it the Blue Mosque is because of the blue Iznik tiles that line the interior here. There are 20,000 of them, and they're spectacular. The lamps that are so low here, they're so low because while they're electric now, they used to be oil lamps, and they needed to be low enough so that people could have access to them. Again, you're looking at a typical scene here inside the mosque, and during one of the calls to prayer, the 5 each day, you'll see people actually come in here and kneel down and begin the prayers. When we come back, or a little later, Meredith, we're actually going to take you away from Istanbul to some of the more exotic scenery that you can find in Turkey, from moonscapes to ancient ruins. That's coming up, Meredith and Al.